He's been named the 75th most influential person in Canadian baseball by Bob Elliott. Dropping in on this is Scott Crawford, the Director of Operations of the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks.
I remember when Cracker Jacks were 10 cents for a package now.
They're not now. Let me tell you, we bought some in April and they're not 10 cents.
No. Whoops. Bit of there thing. There we go. You just lost your dummy there, huh? Okay. Anyway, Scott, you're doing a terrific job. But how do we move you up from 75th? Come on.
Well, if the other 74 move out of Canada, I'm in. Okay. I'm number one. So
well,
we're
I tell you, we're really proud just the fact that you're in the top 100. That's right, Scott Crawford. Okay, last year you had an interesting year. The hall was actually closed. So how's it been so far this year?
A lot busier this year.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're getting numbers who couldn't come last year, they came this year.
That's right. I mean, we were closed last year, of course, because we did the renovation and expansion, and first time we've been closed, and a lot of people wanted to see what was going on and whatnot, and we said come back in 2019, and they sure have been coming back.
And you went there, right?
I did. It's great exhibits. Your team of docents, fantastic, very knowledgeable. It was great. Had a great time.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Of course, I knew it quite well because I worked there one summer, and I didn't even recognize it when I went in. It's not even close to what it was before. From the outside, you recognize it a bit, but from the inside, it's just totally different.
Yeah, that was our plan. It was old looking before, so we wanted to really make it new. We wanted to, it's an 1860s house, so we couldn't really move things too easily. So we just made it look nicer and bigger and newer inside.
So it's totally different. How has it changed then?
Well, we added 2,500 square feet to it, and that's the new front, the research library and archive space, the multi-purpose room on the one side, and then the old part of the house has new walls, new paint, new lights, professionally done, and you won't recognize it when you come back.
Yeah. Now, Rich has a connection with the Hall of Fame. Tell Scott. It's a quiz.
Yes, it's a quiz. So let me see if you can guess which inductee I have a connection with. And the clue is Pasadena, California.
Well, we have 129 inductees, so I got a 1 in 129 chance.
That's true.
Any other hints?
Number 42.
Well, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely. I went to the same high school that Jackie Robinson went to in Pasadena.
Okay.
Well, there you go. I didn't know that.
I guessed Kirk McCaskill. That's why. I don't know why I guessed Kirk McCaskill.
Close. He's from Kapuskasing, Ontario.
Yeah,
so
well, that's close.
Close
to California. Yeah. What the heck? Okay. You had an all-Canadian induction this year. Who are the inductees?
This year there are 4 people: Jason Bay and Ryan Dempster from British Columbia. Ryan Dempster's second all-time in all the pitching categories to Fergie Jenkins. And then Jason Bay played 11 years, mostly with Pittsburgh. The Gord Ash, we all know, is the former GM of the Blue Jays. Now he's working with Milwaukee and lives in Toronto. And, of course, Rob Thompson. You might see him walking the streets. He's from Sarnia, used to live in Stratford, now he lives in Sebringville in the off-season. So you'll see him downtown in St. Mary's over the wintertime.
Okay, good. So, what's that? Who's barking? Belle. She likes that. Okay.
So I'm going to ask a really unfair question, but I noticed that you have the women's All-American baseball team, Canadian women inducted into the Hall of Fame. Any other women on the radar in baseball in Canada that might be options for being inducted in the future?
There's always ones down the road. I mean, you have to be nominated to get on our ballot to be eligible to get in the Hall of Fame. It's not just automatically you're on a ballot. Ashley Stevenson just retired as a player. She played 20 years with Baseball Canada in the women's program. She's now coaching the team. And people like that's probably one of the more deserving women that have played recently. So I'd say she's probably one that should get on the ballot and has a chance to get in later.
So how do I get on the ballot?
Well, John, you have to ask one of the 74 people ahead of me.
Yeah.
And if they agree, then you're on the ballot.
So seriously, how does one get on the ballot?
Oh, okay. Basically, you fill a nomination form by contacting myself or going to our website and getting the form. And then there's a committee spread across Canada that does the voting, and you need 75% of the vote to get in, John. So
Okay.
you only need to convince 75%.
That's okay.
Yeah,
70.
easy.
It's easy. Okay, so now you do more than just have a baseball Hall of Fame. What else do you do? You have other programs.
Yeah. Well, now that we have a new space, we obviously have the 32 acres and the 4 ball fields. We have 1,000 events on our site in the summertime. There were a doubleheader, mosquito-aged 10-year-old doubleheader this afternoon. They got a little delay in the second inning, about 4 o'clock, I think, as it rained on them a little bit. But now we have the space inside. We can host events. We're thinking of hosting World Series events, appraisal events, sleepovers, all kinds of things we can do now we have the new space.
And tell us about that library. It's unique.
It is. I mean, we're the Center for Canadian Baseball Research now. Andrew North from town here looks after that. We have over 6,000 books in our collection dating back to 1861. And it's a place to come do baseball research with actual original documents dating back to the mid-1800s.
6,000 unique books about baseball. They're not all the same.
Yeah, no, they're all different. We had a whole bunch of duplicates, and we made those go to other
Okay.
places.
Now, you brought in a couple of things. Let's have a look at them, okay?
I did. I'm going to turn this one around so people know who it is.
Stevens. Oh, I love it.
Ah,
Oh, okay, Carter.
Carter. Close. Joe Carter hit a pretty big home run for us in 1993. His home plate's securely in the museum. I didn't want to bring that one out this time. But this is Joe Carter's 1997 game-used uniform. It's the last year he played with the Blue Jays. He had 100 RBIs again that year, and as we know, he's in our Hall of Fame and a pretty big fan favorite.
And you got the glove that you use when you play slow pitch, I see.
Yeah, well, I was going to get you on that, John. You sort of turned me around on that one. I'll go anyways. This is John's 1923 baseball glove. It's exactly what he used to win the World Series back then, and I want to give it to you so you could remember your 1923 World Series.
Well, as it comes to baseball and softball and things like that, I'm a legend. And if you're a legend, what happens is, as time goes on, the legend gets better and better, and bigger and less true. So I am becoming more and more of a legend. Thanks a lot, Scott. Oh, anyways, the other thing, what looms for the future of the Hall?
Well, we're just going to keep growing the popularity of the Hall, bringing people to St. Mary's with all these events we're hosting. And now with the new space, like I mentioned before, we can host new events we couldn't fit in the old building before. So we're really hoping, we've been talking with different groups and organizations to start hosting events. So we're pretty happy with that.
Okay, finally give us the details of the where, when, how much to visit the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we're open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 5 until Labor Day, and then we reduce the hours Thursday to Sunday till Thanksgiving. Basically just call the Hall of Fame or come see us. BaseballHallOfFame.ca is the website, and it's $12 to get in for an adult and $10 for a kid.
Yeah, and I know if you have a larger group in the winter even, I know you've made exceptions to say, okay, look, and you've given the personal tour, I know.
Exactly, they're so much better in the wintertime, right, John?
This is one of the great guys in town, I tell you. I really love this man. So, finally, thanks a lot for coming in. Scott, all the best for the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame.
Thanks for having me again.
Okay.